Jeffrey Tambor outside the studio.
I'm so sorry.
You're gesturing what we want to say to Mick Foley.
Just wrap it up.
Wrap it up and hurry up a little bit.
Hurry up. Remember when she was friendly? Those were the days.
He gets me.
That's Annie Letterman, and that's Mick Foley.
Are you a Letterman? No.
Well, with a D.
With a D,
Letterman.
yeah.
Nice to meet you. I'm Jeffrey, and I'm very sorry. But we can bank some afterwards if you want.
It's okay.
Whatever you want to do, man. We're all good.
We're on the
It's
air.
all good.
I
Yeah.
like an original, just coming in with an apology. That's how I start everything, too.
That's my whole life.
I'm sorry. I'm
That's the
sorry.
whole life.
It's the way I live.
Hello, I'm sorry.
Good thing we didn't play his theme music when he walked in.
What is my theme music?
Oh, we have wonderful theme music for you.
Are we on
We're on the
this
radio
as well?
No camera.
Oh, no cameras.
Can we
No,
get
no.
one? Thanks.
Well, we got a sad one over here. Look at this sad camera we got.
Sad camera guy.
Yeah, it's just.
Boy, I bet if you're Fox News, you got something to say this morning.
Over what happened in London, you mean?
Anyway, let's talk.
What you mean?
What's going on? I'm trying to do an interview.
Oh, I know, but I was just trying to spark something.
I see something sparking.
What? Yes.
Where's his theme music?
I don't.
Yeah. What theme music?
It's in the headphones.
wow.
Is it the Arrested Development?
No.
Do you recognize this music,
No.
sir?
It's the greatest music ever. Huh?
Not bad, right?
We're listening to it with the guy here.
Is that my theme music? What is it?
Oh my God, you don't recognize it? It's the Ropers.
My uncle used to play this when he tickled me.
Let's talk more about that. I think that's a whole hour right there.
Oh, it is, and we got that
Yeah,
hour.
you don't remember that? Norman Felt dancing with the plunger?
I love my Norman. We used to go to lunch the day of ratings on Tuesday. The ratings would come out, and there would be this sweat on his upper lip because I think the deal with Norman was after a certain number, he couldn't go back to Three's Company.
Right.
And that was Norman was an intellectual. Did you know that?
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you, Mick?
I did not know that. Wait, why couldn't he go back to Three's Company after a certain number of episodes?
Contract.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Those were different days.
How long did you guys last?
I think we did 2 seasons. I didn't think we would do 1 season. I just said, I'll just do this. And I didn't know anything about television. I knew nothing, but I had so much fun. Get this. The same year I did The Ropers, I did And Justice for All.
Oh,
Wow.
Jeffrey.
And so there it is. I mean,
Wow.
The same actor does The Ropers. And
No kidding.
But,
That's showing a little range, huh?
Yeah.
Which, by the way, as you were talking, as you were talking about the Ropers and Norman Fell, I was thinking of your monologue in Injustice for All. When you go to Pacino's house and you're drunk, and fucking Earl Soames did it again. I was
so nervous.
Such a
That was
great
the
movie.
first film. I didn't know what a mark was. I didn't know anything. I didn't know what there's a thing called an Apple box.
Yes.
And if you go out of frame, I had my first shot, I had a valise, and I kept going out of frame, and the guy said, do you want to put that on an apple? Do you want an apple or a half apple? And yes, I said, no, thank you. I'll wait for lunch. And that's when they knew they had an I'd never done a film. I didn't know what a mark was.
That's unbelievable.
That would have been that would have been a great joke, though.
What?
If you could have played it off like you meant it.
Oh, your uncle called, by the way.
What did he say?
He said, just come on over tonight.
He's dead.
And that's
I killed him self-defense.
Really? Yeah. Because it was
Fisted him
really,
to death.
it took him a long time to say that. What was your question?
There's no question. I just think that would have been a good joke. You could have played it off as a joke.
Which one?
You said,
The
I'm
apple.
waiting for lunch.
Oh, no, I was too nervous. My father told me, always ask a question. I was too nervous.
Thank you, Jeff.
What do you mean always ask a
I
question?
adjusted Jeffrey's microphone and he
If you
didn't care
have
for
a
that.
question, like you say, are we on TV or are we on? Ask a question, but I was always too nervous to. I was always too proud,
Yeah.
And you got to ask, I mean, I did not know that when you do a close-up that they measure it with a, I didn't know any of this stuff. Thank God for Al Pacino. He just took care of me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He knew it was your first film.
everybody. Yeah.
Have you done anything as fun in a movie as throwing those plates down the hall? How much fun was that?
You know, in the Baltimore courthouse, there's still chipped marble.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I threw real plates.
No kidding.
And I went there the day before, and I was a very different kind of actor than I am now. I rehearsed too much. I went to the theater 3 and 4 hours before the performance. I was not improvisational. I worried a lot. So I actually ruined that movie, which is a very, very fine movie, with worry. I can't watch it.
Really?
Yeah, don't worry. Ugh.
That's a great movie. The only thing I didn't like about Injustice for All is the music. I thought the music choices were a little weird. Like, certain movies have weird music.
Are we asking you for your
No,
criticism?
not at all. I was literally
weighing in.
No, I was only segueing back into how good you are.
Oh, okay. Well, what are some of your opinions? Have you read any good books lately? Tell us what you're thinking.
It was coming back to how great you were, though.
Yes, I was just using it as kind of a springboard
it was
back
just a
into
little
your
bridge to get back to how
I'm
great
trying
you
to
are.
remember who that was, because it was a very, very big composer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Jeffrey hated it too.
I had a problem with the movie too, but I'm not sure I want to bring it up.
What was your
Oh,
problem?
my God. Don't bring it up, Mick.
It's seeing John Forsythe in bondage gear after knowing him.
Remember
as
that?
How great was that?
Yeah. You know what I did not know?
and Blake Carrington, and now he's in bondage
Do you know
gear.
what I did not know? I didn't know what to do on your day off, because and I would just go to the set. I did not know. I did not know what to do with that energy. You know, it was just very weird. Can we look up?
Was it weird for you to be on set? What
Can
do
you go
want me to look up?
online and look up the composer of
And Justice.
and Justice for All?
How great-
And then would you check?
Why
my
was the
emails?
music bad?
It was just weird. It was weird music. Like Pacino's
Is it because
running,
it doesn't hold up?
No, it's just a
Or at the
bizarre
time it was
choice.
still
Like,
bad, you think?
Pacino's running up the street in one scene.
They
Like,
just
fucking
didn't need it, right?
Dominic Chianese was in that movie. He was played as he
Right.
he fucking.
Oh, he was great.
He was fantastic.
a good friend of mine.
Yeah, he was great in that. Forsythe was great. Hang a man for armed robbery. Arthur.
How about Jack Warden?
Amazing.
I remember I was going to, he says, where are you going? I said, I'm going to Daly's. And he said, what are you doing that for? And I said, oh, because I want to check it. He goes, what if you don't like them? And I went, you're right. So I never went to Daly's.
You ever see a Jack Warden movie called Used Cars where he played two roles?
Goodness. Have you seen him in The Verdict?
With
Have you seen him in The Verdict?
I
yes
think
or no?
I don't remember. I'm pretty.
Then forget about it.
He took your money.
The Verdict is one of the great movies of all time.
Did he play a judge?
In The Verdict, no, he played Paul Newman's sort of a friend.
I did see it then. I remember Newman in that
No,
movie.
you're lying.
No, I would
You just
never
haven't
lie to
seen
you.
it in a while,
I would
right?
rather just
What do
be
you want me to look up?
composer.
Composer for and Justice for All.
Yeah, it's dot
And then
and
could you
Justice.
look up Merrill Lynch? I want to check my balance.
I would love to know your
Mick Foley's here because he's a huge fan of Arrested Development.
Hi.
And I know that's why Jeffrey Tambor is here.
Hi.
In the end. But
Am I here for 4 hours?
you could hang for 4.
Was it
We're
Dave
not going to be
Crewson or
here, but
something?
enjoy yourself. Hey,
Well,
man.
I don't understand. What am I doing?
Promoting the rest of
I really don't know what you're doing.
Do you know I did a series somewhat based? Do you know that? You know about this?
What?
Well, I don't know if I can talk about this. Can you keep that down?
I mean, I can't. I'm so bad at this.
It was what was it?
Dave Grusin.
Yeah, I just said that.
You did not.
I did. I said Dave Crewson. Did I not? You're
Yeah,
right.
he did say it.
Dave
Just
Bruce.
before you did.
Who was that's like Danny Elfman now. Dave Grusin.
I'll nod like I know who that is. I don't know who
You
that
know
is.
what?
You don't know who,
Ah, Danny.
you don't know who Danny Elfman
Of course I do, but the audience doesn't, so I'm playing their part.
The Oingo
No, I
Boingo
don't.
guy.
I'm just
Yeah.
getting Metallica.
The Oingo Boingo guy.
Don't know.
I don't know if that's how he wants to be remembered.
Yeah,
I'm not saying he's
man?
not proud of the Oingo Boingo, but he's done Batman. He's done so many great.
Weird science.
everything.
Yeah.
Remember?
Well, yeah, that was
He's
pre.
the Oingo Boingo guy.
He actually.
What's wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with being the Oingo Boingo guy, but he's done so many great compositions.
Since then.
Can we get back to Jeffrey, please, and how much I loved when he fucking took his toupee off and went, "Hello, Arthur, nice day," and then put it back on like it was a hat.
And there were two endings. One was Chris Lottie whistling through her fingers like "attaboy," and there was that ending, which was the original ending that Barry and Valerie wrote. And get this, I just did the Phil Spector story with Al Pacino.
Oh my God, you played Cutler. That's
Barry
right.
Levinson was the exec producer. This is why God made a circle, by the way. I mean, unbelievable.
You played Bruce Cutler. Yeah, I did just see that. I thought it was fantastic.
You know Bruce Cutler?
I know who he is.
Of course. Have you ever seen him?
Yes. It's John Gotti's lawyer, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. What did he call it? He's going to Brucify you on the stand. That's what Gotti would say about Bruce Cutler, because he was such a good fucking cross-examiner.
Jimmy ranted about the movie.
I thought it was amazing. Yeah, and it was.
It.
I didn't know. I knew what some of Spector's work.
Yeah.
But to watch Pacino work that and just see how crazy he was when he saw Ronnie Spector interview, it was fucking.
And Helen Mirren.
Oh, she was fantastic.
Well, Helen Mirren's in the movie.
Oh,
Yeah,
you want to talk about Helen Mirren again?
Why have I not watched
would you
this
like
yet?
to tell Jeffrey
You haven't
Tam?
seen it?
I have not seen it.
And yet I'm here as a guest.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I'm a fan.
Well, Jeffrey, the reason they asked me to sit in on this interview.
Oh, yeah, please.
I'm actually a little starstruck because I tweeted out.
You never get starstruck, Mick Foley.
A couple weeks ago, you can go look at the historical record. I said, why am I just finding out about Arrested Development now? And I got flooded with all these things. I didn't know it was coming back to Netflix. I saw it on the flight to London, and I thought, where is this show? I knew about it, but even people I trusted told me, it's a great show, you got to watch it.
Yeah.
It wasn't until I went to London I saw this and went, why have I not been watching this thing all along?
I was just in London, and we were just there, and I had no idea we had the following that we have. And I mean, consider this. I know we're goofing around, but consider this. At 12:01 on May 26th, or 3:01 our time back here, someone's going to press a button, and it's going to go all over the world.
It's crazy.
That's insane.
I'm going to tell you how much I love Arrested Development. And the guys will have to vouch for me via the fact that I have a T-shirt of me as Santa Claus, which I would like to present to you. And you can feel free to do it.
Have this laundered, please. Thank you. Thank you.
This is the highest compliment I can pay a show.
He loves his Santa Claus shirts,
Usually, before I go to bed, I will watch something Christmassy to help me get to sleep.
That's so weird.
And in the past 2 weeks since I've returned home in the UK, it's Arrested Development every night.
Wow, you just made this
pretty good, right?
You watch Christmas stuff to go to bed.
You know, we're very, very proud of it. I mean, there's 15 of them. We love Mitch. It almost approached Newtonian physics to get that 9 people together.
Thank
because
God.
Thanks to the show, a lot of us have gone on. Not Jason Bateman so much; he's had a tough time. But a lot of us have gone on, and it's hard for us to get in a room. So when we were all in a room, it was amazing.
Yeah.
I'm glad you liked it.
It's great. It's honestly the first show in years that when my mom comes over, I'm like, Mom, you have to watch this. When my oldest son comes home from college, you have to watch this. And it's
all right, wait. But more importantly, Christmas shit to fall asleep.
Thank
you, Andy. We can't let that go.
No, I can relate. Because before I go to sleep, I think of two things. I think of my Hanukkah, and my bar mitzvah. So I understand.
Actually, that's also what I think about your bar mitzvah when I go to bed.
And Mr. Tambor, have you ever been in a Christmas movie? So maybe Mick could see that before he goes to bed.
Well, nothing like like the Grinch.
Oh, the Holiday Cheermeister. You were there. This year, Holiday Cheermeister. Yeah.
I am mayor of Whoville.
Yes, he certainly is.
Yeah.
See? And then,
oh my God, the weird boner that's happening right now.
Who did you play in MASH?
In MASH, I played a public relations guy. I called my mother. I said, "Mom, I'm on MASH," and she watched it, and she called me and she said, "I didn't like your costume." I said, "That is the uniform of the United States Army." She goes, "It's not for you." That's a Jewish
That was
mother.
She was worried about her boy.
I know, my son.
Can I ask if you feel free to
My son said, I got to tell you, please, because he just said it. He's working me for an action figure. He's 8 years old, and I said, I think I'm going to get that for you. And he said, from the back seat of the car, he said, and by the way, love your work. I am not kidding.
He's a smart kid. Is he single?
Yeah, he's 8.
Oh, I heard.
What type of action figure was he looking for?
He's into Legos, and these action figures.
Any wrestling yet?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Does he like wrestling and Santa?
Are you into wrestling?
That's what I.
He was a superstar for many years.
Yeah.
One of the greats.
You know, I got to say something.
of all time.
I got to do.
This hurts, Jeffrey.
Now wait a minute, because I get this all the time. All the time. People say, "Love your work, Mr. Arkin." I actually, and I swear to God, on my dad's memory, I recognized you when I walked in. I swear to you. I just didn't place it.
It's okay.
Right.
It may have been Celebrity Wife
Because I
Swap.
watched porn and I thought maybe that was it.
Did you
People
recognize
always
me? We've met.
Have we?
Very humiliating.
Where did we meet?
Well, we met twice. We interviewed you once a couple years ago at Comic-Con with the Sigourney Weaver
of course,
film.
I would remember
But
that.
I hope so.
Because
And,
there wasn't anybody
And
around.
do you not remember our moment together? Huh?
Let me see that, Jim.
Of course he
I
doesn't.
look like there's something wrong with me. What the heck is that?
It was, you had just done Glenn Ross with Alan Alda.
Yeah.
And,
You look good.
thank you. I look fat.
No, you don't look fat.
Jimmy, you look like shit. You look like a corpse, a bloated corpse.
That was with, you remember that Sigourney went out in that crowd. Now that's dangerous.
We interviewed you at a small table. There was no fans there.
I do remember you. I remember you. I do remember you.
He's shaking his head no.
This is sadder. This is sadder.
Yeah, but Jimmy was 30, 40 pounds heavier. 30 pounds,
he
let's
was a
say,
fat little
right?
pig.
How do you lose your weight?
Just the gym and eating better.
Tell them, Weight Watchers.
Yeah, no, I have no, just a lot of hard work.
Yeah,
So I did
it
that.
is hard.
Yeah. but
I
that
used to
was
weigh 270 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah.
You look good.
Yeah, you guys
What are you down
both
to
look
now?
good.
269. I can't do this straight.
Great.
Am I?
Yes.
Yes.
fantastic.
Yeah.
What'd you do in
Yeah,
taxi?
definitely.
What was your
Mankind or just Mick
Let me
Foley?
ask you this.
Sure.
Is The Wrestler not one of the great movies of all
It
time?
is a great movie. Great.
It's
yeah.
a great movie.
It
and
is.
did he not nail that, Mickey?
I walked in skeptical, and, I reviewed it for Slate.com. They wanted a wrestler's take on it, and I walked in not wanting to like it.
Of course.
Within 10 minutes, I was like, this guy, he's not doing an imitation of anyone, but I've seen this guy.
Yeah.
There's so many shades of guys that I've known over the years.
He's not. If you want to see something, you must, and I was there when he did it, you must see his acceptance speech at the
Golden Globes?
No, Independent
really?
Spirit Awards.
Okay.
It is the funniest, foulest, offbeat, most wonderful speech I've ever seen.
Okay.
Wow.
What an actor this guy is.
You know Chuck Zito, right? Well, of
course.
I've known Chuck from just being around, but Chuck's not the guy who calls me at my house. And I got a call from him one night, and he was like, "Hey, Vic, it's Chuck Zito. Hey, Chuck, how you doing?" He goes, "I got somebody wants to say hello to you." And he put Mickey on the phone because I was the first wrestler that he'd gotten feedback from that wasn't involved with the film.
Yeah.
And he was just really grateful that I thought that he'd nailed it. I mean, I loved it.
Because he played a
Yeah.
real person. He didn't play a caricature of a wrestler.
Yeah.
He just played a real guy and a father and, just a regular struggling guy.
It was good. I liked 9.5 weeks when I was a preteen.
That explains a lot
was my
about
first,
you.
That was my first spank, shall we say? And and so to see him, I mean, he definitely changed physically, but it was like the perfect role for what had happened to his physical appearance.
When you, do you now have physical ailments because of wrestling?
Man, it's
what do you
bad,
got?
He's hurt.
Bad, yeah. His first time I called Deltas. I'm going to Columbus, Ohio, and it's the first time I ever requested wheelchair assistance. Bad back day today. I got out of bed. I was like, oh, this is not going to be a good day. I had a very physically punishing style that I chose when I was 19 that no longer seemed like such a good idea when I hit my 30s.
Not Staples, I hope.
Everything.
Holy
Everything, yeah.
He's missing an ear.
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
Let me see.
Whoa.
Really? See, Jeffrey Tambor wants to see the missing ear? All right.
Sure.
That's
I
pretty
got to
cool.
show you the good one first. There's the good one.
Beautiful.
Right.
Yeah.
Perfect
There's
ear.
there's
Why are
the
you
other
missing it?
one. It was one of those moves that didn't work out like I'd hoped.
Did it get snagged?
You know what? I got caught up in the ropes. And in Germany, the ropes were a little too tight. And, when I pulled out of the ropes, and I'd had my ears injured before, so when I was down in the mat, I could see the blood dripping down pretty quickly. And I thought, geez, the ear's mostly cartilage. It's not likely to bleed back there. And we had this unique situation because our two English-speaking referees had been sent home, one because of knee injury, one due to a death in the family. We had a French referee who was unable to tell us that he had my ear.
Oh!
And so,
He couldn't just show you?
You know what? I mean, it all goes by. There's some footage on the new DVD, like a handheld from Germany, and he actually hands it to the ring announcer, who can be seen like literally running to the back with it. And we kept wrestling.
That's what I'm going to watch when I go to bed now.
Me too. I'm in.
And do you want to hear a story? And this, I was talking to the guy.
You got to ask Jeffrey Tambor.
I don't often drop an F-bomb, but I will here, and you have to preface this. But I have to preface this by saying Booker T is a tough dude in the world of wrestling. He did some time in jail that he's written about for armed robbery, and he got into wrestling. Tough guy, and he was on his first overseas trip with the group I was wrestling with, and he said, when I walked in, this is his first glimpse of me. I walked in, I just lost my ear, and I walked in and I said, I think I just lost my fucking ear. Bang, bang, which was the catchphrase. And Booker T said he was in the corner going, I'm not sure this business is for me, man. Yeah, because you're kind of on that like adrenaline rush. That's what happens after you've been injured. You come down after that. But
you're a young man. Are you 40?
40, almost 48, Jeffrey. Thank you. Yeah.
So
appreciate
You
that.
look young.
So
yeah,
now,
you look good.
Appreciate that. And now I know people come up to you and say, can you say there's always money in the banana stand?
A young man came up to me in the airport the other day, and I said, "You want a picture?" He goes, "I just want you to do something."
Oh my gosh!
Well dressed, handsome. He said, "You have to say there's always money in the banana stand." I said, "That's it?" He went, "Yeah." I said, "There's always money in the banana stand." And he got all emotional and walks away. So we're talking about a fan base here.
Yeah. What is that from?
Arrested Development, and our pal Patrice was in that scene.
Yeah.
Patrice
What is
O'Neill.
with you?
Here's my special request. Without any exaggeration,
I'll do it.
We have referred to my son Mickey, whose nickname is Pickle, as the holiday Picklemeister since the Grinch. So if you would utter the words, "This year's holiday cheermeister," something along those lines. Just
What's the line?
I think it's "This year's holiday cheermeister."
We did it perfectly.
But
this year's holiday cheermeister. But I thought you were going to ask me for, because I have another one that they shout from taxi cabs. Do you know what it is?
No,
what is it?
Mr. Soames did it again.
They said they'd be fine. They'd be professional, but that's fine. Do you know what it is?
We do not know.
Hey Now.
Oh yeah.
That's the one.
Yeah.
So I have Hey Now.
I know.
And I have There's Always Money in the Banana Stand.
What's Hey Now from?
Come on.
I was just kidding.
Larry Sanders Show.
Larry Sanders Show.
And now my favorite Hank Kingsley related line was actually uttered by Henry Winkler on the Larry Sanders Show, where the Hank Kingsley porn tape had leaked out.
Yes.
Remember that? And then Henry Winkler, the Fonz, leans over to Larry and goes, so Hank's got a tape out, and Larry's really upset about it. And the Fonz goes, I hear he's got a huge cock, though. So what's the problem? What's the problem?
Henry is responsible for one of the biggest laughs I've ever heard. Well, we were at the DGA screening of Arrested Development. And if you remember from when he plays my lawyer.
Mm-hmm. Yes, of course.
Mitch had him do this take in the bathroom where just before we leave, he looks into the mirror and he does the take as Barry Zuckerhorn, but he does the Fonz take with the hair, and the audience went. These are adults.
Right,
they went crazy. That is, by the way, the nicest man.
Yes.
We say that all the time.
Yeah.
No, he's the real deal. And I keep looking for the wink, like he's an ass.
Yeah.
Right.
But he's not.
It doesn't happen, huh?
No, he is nice. He's almost too nice.
That's what we say.
Yeah.
He's been on the show a bunch, and we just feel like there's something that we just don't.
I know. I do
don't
the same
understand
thing.
about him.
Yeah.
I actually hurt his feelings. We were having lunch once, and I said, "You're bored, aren't you?" Because I can't believe.
I'm looking at the publicist from Caroline's, where I'm doing a show on June 1st. Sorry.
In the middle of a Jeffrey Tambor story?
That's
In the middle of a Jeffrey Tambor story about Henry Winkler?
He's a man who deserves an explanation, and that's why I gave the thumbs up.
And the date, huh?
Yeah.
I ask about your ear, and you do the thumbs up for Caroline's. What are your roots? Where are you from?
I don't. My
Where
mom,
are your parents from?
My mom was adopted, and my dad's mom was adopted. But people speak Russian to me.
Yeah, yeah.
And when if I'm in Greenpoint, frowning, they speak Polish.
Polish, yeah. You have that.
Sad Eastern
Angry.
European.
No. You have a beautiful Slavic face.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, you're smiling.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, Annie's smiling.
It's the first time I've ever smiled. This was
First time
strange
in
and
2
new.
hours. Jeez.
I just shot it in Greenpoint.
Yeah.
Oh, really? What'd you shoot?
What's the business of it?
I'm curious. It's where my heritage is.
I love Greenpoint. The best bakeries in the world.
Still laughing.
Holy shit.
So you guys basically, you can wear anything you want. You come to work.
Obviously. That's got to set
Where do I sign up for this job? I got to get dressed up. Look at me. I look at a bar
You're
mitzvah.
TV ready. You were doing some TV for Arrested Development,
this is an
season 4.
embarrassment.
Yeah, I was just on MSNBC.
On
Yeah,
the
you did
Morning Joe.
I love them.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Yeah.
He was my congressman when I lived in Florida.
Was he congressman?
Yeah,
Oh, was he? Was
Yeah,
he
Joe.
Yeah.
I was in
Where'd
the
you-
Florida Panhandle for a few years.
I mean, you
Yeah.
look exactly like you lived in Florida. With
What's
that
your
shirt on.
lowest moment in your life?
in my entire life.
Yeah, hit
Whoa.
it. Let's go low moment.
You know what? I got to tell you, I wasn't feeling too good when I went on stage.
Caroline's?
Wounded War. No, Caroline's going to be great.
Okay.
And I literally said, I went up there. You know, Broadway. You get like 10 or 8 or 9, 10 good comics. Amy Schumer was up there.
Oh, Amy's
and then
great.
Judah goes on, and Judah kills. And I had told the guys from Wounded Warriors, hey, I used to do some comedy if you guys wanted to come up there. And they called me up. They go, okay, Mick Foley. And then I went up there, and I tried to change my set because people were already using references. And at a certain point, I just said, if I was in a pool, I'd ask for a life preserver because I'm drowning up here.
What did the audience do?
You know, when I came back, Judah was there. He goes, dude, a few things. First of all, you never come out of a crowd when you're doing a set. And I went, all right, guys. And he goes, also, man, don't take this the wrong way, but if most comics go up there and don't get a laugh for 4 minutes, they're dead. But they were at least listening to you. And then he said, I might want to actually have some jokes in my set. But I remember that feeling, just that helpless feeling of being up there. And, man, I'm a guy that had been in front of 20,000 people many times, and you feel like you got them in the palm of your hand, and now you're in front of 200, and you're just dying.
So you felt guilty, basically, that you had further depressed Wounded Warriors.
My lowest moment.
I've had lower, but that's the one.
My
that
lowest
springs to
moment
mind.
was doing a Bounce commercial in New York. I'm a New Yorker, and I couldn't do "Hey, my socks don't cling" correctly because my hands were shaking so badly. And the executive producer yelled from the back of the shooting studio, "How many fucking actors in this city?" That's a true story. And I cried for 2 days.
I just got the image of Rocky Balboa doing that commercial in Rocky 2. He goes, when I go out with the guys, I like to smell like a jungle rat. It's cat rock. It's cat. And then he does I like to smell mainly. And they go, smell mainly. And they degraded.
And then I started sweating under my arms, and so they got two hair dryers under each armpit, and the crew was looking like, what a locks, and I couldn't. As a young actor, my hands shook. I mean, I was, and that's all I prayed for is, will this ever stop?
Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
We're being told he's got to leave.
Yeah, he has other press.
we
Where
would
do I
keep
have
you.
to go?
They're panicking.
Oh, Caroline's. I got a dig.
First, I'll see you.
I'm replacing this wrestler guy.
No, they're panicking, saying you got to go.
Hey, you guys.
If I can get a.
Yeah.
This is a wonderful
He was
show.
about to kiss
I know,
our ass.
And I was
Yeah,
about
he
to
was
kiss
gonna say
him.
nice
He was
stuff to
about
us.
to kiss
My
our ass.
kissing
I was going to ask him to sign
All
my
right.
picture and everything.
Go ahead,
Oh,
Jeffrey.
that's good.
Jeffrey,
And then I
were you
will-
about to kiss her ass and he interrupted? I just need to know.
I was just going to mention this is an amazing show, and people
Our
need
show?
to watch it. Arrested Development. It's an amazing show.
Yes.
No,
Your
this show's
show,
fine.
man.
Mediocre.
And where do I,
At best.
on this floor, where do I go to get my Sirius radio re-upped? I haven't paid my bills. Is this the right place?
Yeah, this is it.
Wouldn't that be funny?
for you.
You know
Funny
that
if
you
you listen
stopped
to it.
talking for about 20 minutes. Have I said something to hurt your feelings?
I love you. No, I'm enjoying you tremendously.
no,
I'm
Jimmy
actually just
loves
listening.
you.
I didn't
Now
want to
they're
interrupt
coming
her.
in the room to get me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeffrey, it certainly was a pleasure.
Yeah.
I
Arrested
can't imagine
Development.
that anybody would be. But do I have to go to another booth?
Yeah.
I don't know. They're telling us you really got to go. Look, that guy is the one with the glasses.
By the way, you know what I thought he was?
where's he have to go?
This guy in the trunks, I thought he was like a homeless person.
That's Roland.
Yeah.
He does his job great, though.
I went, oh no, what am I going to say? He's a homeless person.
Roland, he thinks you're
Can you
homeless.
sign our photo? Thank you.
He thinks you're homeless.
You're so proud of it.
That's how he dresses, Jeffrey.
Wasn't
He likes being
that a
comfortable.
Zevon song?
Do you
Rolling
sleep in
the
that and then
homeless.
just get out of bed and come in it?
Rolling the homeless.
It's particular wash.
Roland, Arrested Development Season 4, Netflix, on Sunday, May 26th. They pushed a button, as Jeffrey Tambor said, and it'll be worldwide.
Can I borrow $20?
You can have $20. I don't want it
I'm a little
back.
short.
I'll be happy to.
Jimmy, can I have $20?
You certainly can.
Can I come back? I live here now.
We would love to have you back.
Because I want to start pushing the porn stuff.
Jeffrey Tambor, everyone. Mick Foley,
Hilarious.
thank
Thank
you.
you very much.
Mick's going to continue with Sam, but you got the big gig at Caroline's June 1st, a week from Sunday.
That's right.
Then you got Jim Norton and Annie Letterman, who killed for us today. Annie was great. They're working together at the Stress Factory all weekend long.
Tonight through Sunday.
Right.
May I just mention the website for people across Canada and the U.S., realmickfoley.com for all upcoming events.
Also, SantaGetsHard.com.